What up? This Ace OG, back on the top, back on the video. So the title of this video is gonna be Gen Z men are not real men. So admin knows, thanks again, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out. Give you leverage, you better yourselves. So it's a Monday morning. It's a pretty busy Monday morning. I actually had to come down here to the Goodyear and get one of my tires replaced. So in the meantime, I'm gonna take this walk, try to get my workout in. You know, I always try to work out all the time if I got the free time. So there's a coffee shop called Black Rifle Coffee. It's a chain. It was created by a veteran. It's a veteran-owned coffee business. And my wife had told me that, you know, she went there before a couple of times and coffee was really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some coffee from there. It's about 1.4 miles there and another 1.4 miles back to the Goodyear. So that's gonna equal out to roughly about 3 miles. So that'd be my workout for the day. But anyways, let's get into it. Cause I know you guys are really trying to figure out what this topic is all about. So Gen Z men are not real men. So once again, I'm gonna try to speak as loudly as possible because it is Monday morning. So there's gonna be a lot of traffic coming back and forth on this road here. And it's the main road. So the definition of real men is extremely subjective, okay? So I don't want to get anybody confused when it comes to how this topic is going to pan out, because I mean the reality is depending on where you are in the world, what constitutes a real man is going to be a little bit different. If I'm a guy that's an Indian in New Delhi, India, the definition of a real man is going to be different than if I'm a Chinaman in Shanghai, China, right? I mean, it's all subjective, it really is. It's based off of cultural norms. It's based off of the environment you in, how you was raised, all these things, right? So I don't want to, you know, to make this video as like a universal thing when it comes to real men. But when it comes to men that live in the United States and the culture of the United States, right? There is some definition when it comes to what a real man is, right? At least society says what a real man is. And what I would tell you is a lot of men that are Gen Zers do not have the concept of what a real man is. And I gotta be honest, me being a Gen Xer, raising Gen Zers, it's our fault. It really is. And I'll get into that in another video because I'm gonna break that down even more when it comes to that. Because I'm telling you, in my personal opinion, I think Gen X is the greatest generation. We literally raised ourselves. I'm telling you. But like I said, I'm gonna get into another video when it comes to that. But Gen Zers, listen up, y'all. Listen up. There are a lot of you guys out here, and I'm talking about men, the men are Gen Zers, right? Even the teenagers that may be watching this video. Y'all got life effed up, y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all got it crazy right now. It's like, seriously. Seriously. I'm gonna try my best not to cuss in this video too. So, you know, forgive me if I slip up. Please forgive me. But I'm a little bit passionate about this because your generation is what's gonna take care of me when I get into old age. And right now it's not looking too good for the team, y'all. It really isn't. There are so many Gen Z men that I see out here that think scamming is the way to get ahead. They don't care about effing people over. They don't care about stealing from people. They don't care about lying to people. And I mean, like, I want to say who the hell raised y'all, but really it was our generation that raised y'all. So I don't know where it went wrong, but I'm telling you, this crap gotta stop, yo. It's really gotta stop. Listen to what I'm saying. When it comes to the things I just said, if you don't believe in karma, trust me, karma believes in you. I'm gonna say that again. You may not believe in karma, but trust me, karma believes in you. That means that whatever you put out in the universe is gonna come back to you tenfold. Because I'm telling you, God may not get you on the front end, but he sure can get you on the back end. Pause, I'm telling you, y'all. It's crazy out here. If you are in a mind space right now where you have to F people over to get ahead, that's not being a real man. Real men don't do that crap. If you gotta lie to somebody to get ahead, that's not what real men do. If you gotta steal from somebody, and I've seen Gen Zs that steal from their own family, steal from their mama, their daddy, they siblings, their grandparents. I'm like, what the hell what are you thinking? I'm not saying that stealing from strangers is a better option. I'm not saying it at all. But for you to literally sit there and steal from your own family, that is abhorrent. That is some hoe shit. Excuse my language. But seriously, you are a hoe if you steal from your family. That's not what real men do, y'all. Like seriously, that's not what real men do. Gen Zers are really in a space right now where they literally are not stand-up guys at all. They will steal, kill, they will lie, they will do anything they can to get over on somebody. And it's crazy. I'm saying, like, you guys don't understand what the definition of hard work is. Y'all would rather scam somebody out of their damn money before you go and get a real job. How does that work? So you mean to tell me that you scamming somebody out of their money is going to be a blessing and a positive thing on your part? Like, you really think that money's going to do something for you? I got life effed up, y'all. I'm telling you. You keep scamming people, you keep fucking people over, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem for you later on in life. It really is. It's going to be a problem. You got a lot of Gen Zers around here also that, like I said, don't want to work, don't want to have a real job. They stay at their parents' house in their mid to late 20s playing video games, don't got nowhere to go. They staying in bed late in the morning. Don't got no drive to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me tell you something when it comes to that too. If you are a guy and every single day you wake up on your own, like you don't have nowhere to be in the morning, any day, that's a problem. That's not what real men do. You got nothing to do, so you literally can stay in bed like 10, 30, 11 o'clock in the morning. Who the hell does that as a man? Who does that? And then as soon as you get up, you're gonna go in the refrigerator, grab all the damn food out of the refrigerator your mama bought, right? You didn't buy the food. Your mama bought the food. You can eat up all the food. Go outside, smoke some weed, come back inside, play some video games all day. I don't know, man. I don't know who I'm talking to, but if I'm talking to you, please listen up. Your life right now, if you relate to what I'm talking about right now, your life is in shambles. And you need to fix that crap right now. This is one of the other reasons why you probably can't keep no girl, or you can't get girls. And why men like my age are taking all y'all women. I'm not taking them, I'm married, you know what I'm saying? So don't get it confused, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take anybody's woman. I got my own wife, you know what I'm saying? And I love her to death. I'm just saying my age group, Gen Xers, they put the work in. They got good jobs. They got intestinal 42. They have integrity. Don't F people over. You know what I'm saying? The women of Gen Z is seeking us out. And they're leaving the Gen Z men in the dirt. Cause y'all trash when it comes to that. Whew, boy. Anyways, yeah, Gen Z men, we gotta do a lot better, y'all. We gotta do a lot better. At all, we gotta do a lot better. And I'm gonna put out a APB when it comes to Gen X men. We need to do better for them. We need to be a little bit more more of a role model for them, put some more pressure on them to be real men, right? Once again, being a real man is subjective, but I'm telling you, what I just said right now in this video is not what real men do. It really isn't. You keep doing that stuff with it, and you're gonna be at your parents' house for the rest of your life, or you're gonna be on the streets. Let me tell y'all something before I leave, before I get off this video. My grandmother, in hindsight, breaking down how she was as a person, she was a really masculine female. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, you know what I'm saying? God rest her soul. I love my grandmother to death. But, in my older age, understanding how she moved as a woman, she moved masculinely. You know what I'm saying? Like she really did. But she was forced to because she had no man. Her husband passed away. So she had to take care of things on her own. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to get at is that my oldest uncle, Uncle Calvin, God rest his soul, he was definitely one of those guys that could probably relate to Gen Z, right? He was doing a whole bunch of things he was supposed to be doing. At one point was robbing convenience stores, like doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, right? So when he got out of jail, he went down to what's called the Union Mission, which I guess is a place for the homeless. This is down in Norfolk. And, I lived with my grandmother my whole life until I joined the military. And what I would say is, every single time that my uncle came to the house, he would help my grandmother out, his mom. But not one day do I recall him ever staying over at the house. Ever. Not one time. The reason why I say that is, and the reason why I bring this up is that my grandmother knew that as a man, he had to stand on his own 2 feet. Now, eventually it did happen in his late 40s, but from the time he got out of jail in his 20s up until that time, for about 20 years, he was alcoholic. He was still doing crazy stuff. And my grandmother, and I guess in her mind, was like, "This is a man. This is my son. I cannot, be in a situation to where I'm patronizing his behavior. In other words, I can't support what he's doing. So if he messes up, he gonna stay at that shelter. He's not coming in here. He a man. He need to be on his own 2 feet." And that's what she did. He never stayed overnight, ever. He would come over there, sometimes drunk, try to start arguing about all these other things. My grandma wasn't nobody to play with. So I don't even know why he even did that. But, what I'm saying? But long story short, my grandmother made sure that he stood up on his own 2 feet, and eventually he got there. Even though it took him a long time to get there, he got there. Now, I'm not saying for Gen Xers to put their sons out that are Gen Z. I'm not saying it at all. The economy is kind of crazy right now. But what I will say is that there has to be a lot more pressure on Gen Z men to become real men and stop being boys. Let's stop being boys, y'all. Let's start being real men, all right? So you want me to discuss this topic or such a thing, benefit to the channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. I love y'all. I ain't even gonna front, y'all. Like Gen Z men, I do love y'all. I really do. I just want y'all to do better. I want y'all to do a whole lot better. Let's be real men. Let's stop being boys, all right? Say so G, signing out. I'm gone.